Okay, Daniela, thank you so much for sitting down and chatting to me. Maybe just to start, if you wouldn't mind just introducing yourself and your role in your organization.
Daniela De Cotis. I lead corporate HR for TD Bank, based in Toronto.
So how did you become part of the Connex network? Were you referred, or did you?
I actually just had a reach out. I had been part of some other industry roundtables and boards, and someone reached out and I agreed to learn a little bit more and hear a little bit more. Had a couple calls and then decided to join.
Here we are. So you mentioned you were part of a couple of other groups, similar, I think, to most people. What attracted you specifically to this particular community?
What I like about this particular group is that it's industry peers, and so though you're hearing, you can always read research and things like that. What I like about here is you're actually learning from people who are doing the work and have experience, and just it's a safe space to talk about different challenges and learn from one another and what they're doing. So
you'll be just gone through a process then, our onboarding process and I think you mentioned a couple of calls, typical. How have you found that, and how have you found the way we've maybe paired you up with meetings or other peers or other things?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, it's always good to know what is available, the tools, the resources out in the industry, again, lots of entrepreneurs coming up with really great ideas and what their product suite is. And so even if I don't have an immediate need, just meeting with people and understanding what their offering is so that we're not catching up afterwards. Know who to contact. Everyone's been really great about sharing, the work that they do, what their offering is, agreeing to keep connected as a need might arise, or just being open for another conversation.
And have you found the meetings to be generally specific to problems, needs, things that would be relevant for you and your organization?
Yeah, we Connex made sure that there were appropriate meetings, that there was a connection or a particular need, both to my industry and any challenges that we're facing, and then did a nice job pairing us up so that they were relevant and timely.
One of the things, and you touched on it before, that people tell us that they really like about what we do is that peer-to-peer interaction, relationships that they're able to build, conversations that they're able to have. I don't know if you've been with us long enough to really experience too much of that, but can you maybe speak to that?
Yeah, it hasn't been very long, but I think that the conversation that we have had, the ability also to do that virtually has been great, because you can meet with people from anywhere in the world, really, who's ever online in a virtual setting, and then also exchange, contact information and follow up with them as needed.
Yeah, and of course that's probably your main exposure, or starting exposure, is the virtual setting, and that's the world we live in today, right? I guess it allows you to sort of be able to dip in as and when you need to, when something's relevant for you, when you have the time, because I'm sure there's times when you don't.
It's being proactive too, right? So that I know what's out there before I actually have a need, and then know who to follow up with.
Yeah, fantastic.
And I always feel like I can contact someone at Connex and say, hey, I've got this problem. Who in your network should I have a conversation with?
Yeah, no, very much part of what we do. Well, Danielle, thank you so much for sitting down and talking to me today, and thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.